Okay, so here is a trial pack, a test drive rather. I always say when folks order like a 5 or a 10 pack from me to not expect to get dramatic results when it comes to fat loss, of course. It is more of a taste test, right? To find your favorite flavor. And then, as with anything, you want to keep doing it regularly if you want to get good results. I personally did notice, with that being said, in my first few drinks, I personally noticed better energy, less brain fog, really good focus. Sometimes it takes other people a little bit longer to notice those benefits, but definitely for me, it was sooner rather than later. So here are all the flavors. These dark ones here are dark in color because they are caffeinated. There's not a ton of caffeine in them. There's about 150 milligrams of caffeine, equivalent to about 1 cup of coffee. So you're not going to get the jitters or anything. And then these guys, these lighter color ones, are all caffeine free. Now, all of these are going to put you into ketosis in 30 minutes or less, with the exception of this guy. So this is still pure therapeutic ketones. However, it's made with our free cell technology. So there is no waiting 30 minutes to get into ketosis. You get into ketosis instantly. That one's really cool. I drink this one almost every single day. It just seems to work well with my pregnancy, flavor wise, right? But a lot of people don't like this one because it is a little bit more tart, a little bit more sour. I love it personally. And then lastly, I included an electrolyte. This happens to be watermelon flavored. So when you're in ketosis, even though you might not be doing the ketogenic diet, which I'm not doing, of course, I'm not a fan of. I like to eat bread. You can still get great results eating carbs, right? You can be a dual fuel source, ketones and carbs. Now, regardless what you're eating, these are going to put you into ketosis, which means they are a diuretic similar to anything caffeinated. So you're going to want to replenish those electrolytes. This is also going to give you energy if you just drink it on its own, even though there's no caffeine. It has all of those, all the sodium, all of the electrolytes minerals that your body needs, just from to operate and function properly, as well as actually absorb the water that you're drinking. So this is really good to stay hydrated on a cellular level and have the best experience with pure therapeutic ketones, because you might notice that you pee a little bit more on these, at least at first. And so this is going to help you with that. And option is to drink this just with plain water or mix it with one of these where it would sound good. We also have these in non-flavored as well as a ton of other flavors. So I recommend starting with just half a packet of one of the nats. Shake it up with about 8 to 16 ounces of water, depending on how strong you like your drinks, and sip on it slowly. You can have it with or without food and just see what happens. It doesn't really matter what time you take it. Of course, if you know that you're someone who's sensitive, to caffeine, I would not drink one right before bed. Whereas you could drink the caffeine-free ones right before bed, no problem. They do help with sleep. Yeah, you can't really mess it up. Just sip slowly. Don't drink it with coffee. It's going to give you energy. It's a diuretic. You don't want to overwhelm your system. So have a plain glass of water beforehand. Make sure you're hydrated. And those are my top tips.